Hello, everybody. I am Nick, the not-so-boy wonder, and joining me is Red X conspiracy theorist, Jared from Comics League. How you doing, buddy?
You could say X marks the spot.
Obvious joke is obvious.
How's it feel, Nick? By the way, he does this on my show all the time, so that's why I do this.
How do I feel? Are you asking me how I feel? That's how I feel.
Revenge of the Fifth, ladies and gentlemen.
Liar!
Well, yeah.
It won't be a Revenge of the Fifth. It will be,
Yeah.
well, some might say the Revenge of the Sixth, but, you know, that's tomato right there. Anyway, so we are talking about the episode Masks. So, Jared, we all wear masks, metaphorically speaking.
Okay.
Wait, you don't get the reference?
I don't think I do. Where's that from again? I don't get it, Nick.
It's party time! P-A-R-T-Y, because I gotta.
Oh, yeah, is that The Mask? Okay, there you go. But so here's the thing. By the way, first off, I really enjoyed this episode, so I'm just going to preface that with this. That being said, I saw Robin being Red X coming a mile away. When I heard Red X speak and he had the same vocal mannerisms as Robin, I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be Robin. He's using it to get close to Slade.
Yeah, it was a pretty obvious kind of thing.
Well, it's kind of funny. You could also label this Tower of Babel because Robin's using contingency plans to take out the Titans, like father, like son.
Yeah, and I like how Starfire is kind of like the secondary character in this one. Like, all the other characters are kind of in the background. Starfire is the other one kind of moving the plot forward, and it does kind of fit. Like, I feel like this is kind of another evidence of Nightfire. Like, when the evidence of Red X comes, she's the first to defend him.
Okay.
I gotta push my ships!
No comment.
Oh my god, fluff off. Fluff off. Oh my god. So yeah. And then also another one is the Raven Beast Boy. I don't know. I feel like this
I liked where he goes, you owe me one, and then she stops me and goes, can we call it even?
Yeah, that's a very good joke. But yeah, so we got more of Slade, and oh my god, I could listen to Ron Perlman speak for hours.
Yes. I swear, all I want is an audiobook that I can listen to for like 10 hours, where it's just him reading. That's all I need.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he has voiced audiobooks.
I'm sure he probably has, but
the way, everyone, that's what we're doing after we finish this episode. We're actually going to Google that.
By the way, yeah, because the thing about Ron Perlman is he has that tough voice. He has the Deathstroke voice. Like, I'm sorry. Of the people to voice Deathstroke in animation, absolutely no one has come close to Ron Perlman.
Jared?
He does do audiobooks?
Do I have permission to make you very happy?
Yes, you do. You always have permission to make me very happy.
All right, so this is...
Oh, yeah!
These are all the books narrated by Ron Perlman.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to take that out. I'm going to have to check that out.
I actually like the Strain, actually. That actually got adapted in TV show. That actually might be a good one to start with. Just...
Yes, such good stuff. But anyway, yeah. To me, Ron Perlman is to Deathstroke what Kevin Conroy was to Batman. He is the definitive Deathstroke voice actor.
I'm sorry, but Miguel Ferrer kind of gives him a run for his money. Deathstroke in the Dikembu. So also Miguel Ferrer was Vandal Savage and Young Justice.
I liked him better as Vandal Savage. But the problem with... But the reason why I like Perlman more is because Ron has that, like, conniving, like, oh, I've already thought 10 levels ahead of you.
Ron's voice sounds like he's trying to successfully seduce me into bed. Miguel Ferrer voices terrifies me.
Yeah, it's just, to me, the way he did Deathstroke was kind of generic, in my opinion.
I don't know, like Miguel Ferrer kind of like. Oh, by the way, rest in peace, Miguel Ferrer. First and foremost.
Oh yeah.
But I always liked he had like this kind of growl and menace to his voice.
That's true.
He had kind of a unique cadence to his voice. Like, don't get me wrong, like they're kind of neck and neck. Like Ron Perlman slightly edges it out, but like Miguel Ferrer is.
To be clear, I like both guys. Personally, I prefer Ron Perlman, but both are fantastic. I mean, I'm a child of the DeCamu, so there you go.
But yeah, Miguel Ferrer was an amazing voice actor. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh. But yeah, we got more of Ron Perlman and lots of Slade bots.
Oh yeah, I love that. It's like, again, Slade is basically Batman without morals, in that he has all these. He has like 10 different plans to your one. It's like you go, all right, so it's like essentially you're in a maze, and you go, okay, I'll go left. I prepared 10 different traps for when you go left, and that's why I really like about this show so far. It's dealing, because if you notice, Slade hasn't directly confronted the Titans that much. I think only like a couple of times, but he has confronted them, in that he's using more of his plans and his tactics to learn about them first. He's playing the long game. I
mean, unless we're counting him in his like kung fu disguise, this is the first time he has directly confronted a Titan.
But to my point, it's very rare so far when he does it. It's because, and this is 100% in Slade's character and his intelligence, he uses other pawns to gain intelligence, pun intended, about the enemy, so that he knows all their weaknesses and when to strike.
Yeah, and I just think this episode is very beautifully done. Mm-hmm. Probably my favorite moment is where they're on the rooftop and you have like that bright red neon sign, and you have like the shots of them fighting in silhouette. I thought that was so beautiful.
That was
so beautiful.
I gotta tell you, the thing I love the most about the show so far is that animation style and the art style. It looks like a moving comic book.
Yeah, I definitely think the animators are very smart about how they use their budget. Like, they don't have unlimited money, but they have probably more money than your average cartoon show, and they use it extremely wisely.
Yeah, even if they don't have a large budget, they're using it very frugally on where, okay, you know what, this will really, they're using it at the right points.
Like, for example, that silhouette fight was probably pretty cheap to animate because you're just doing silhouettes.
Yeah.
So like, if you noticed, the technical animation in those shots were actually astounding because they didn't actually have to draw the characters. So it was like it was a lot smoother, like that scene, because they were doing more silhouettes, and it still probably came out cheaper than a lot of the other shots, but it looked amazing.
Yeah, it did.
And another thing I like is it would be so easy, because like they have like the attack with the lines, to just use like stock animations for it, and they sometimes reuse stuff, but a lot of times they're doing original animation, but it's like the motion blurs. I think that's a great cheat. I think that's a great workaround.
Yeah, me too. I like it. I think it works great.
So yeah, if you've had to share any criticisms of this episode, what would it be?
Criticisms. The Robin reveal is like I said before, my only criticism about this is that I saw Robin being Red X a mile away, because again, it's not the voice actor's fault. I think it's more of the direction, because he sounded just like Robin, except muffled when he had the mask on. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's very clear that this entire time Deathstroke knew it was Robin. I think notice how he kept saying patience. Like, he is manipulating Robin.
Yeah, I know. That's Slade for you.
Like, basically, Slade wanted Robin to come to him. Like, he's basically playing like every step that Robin is doing, he is playing to the fiddle.
Yeah, he's like, I knew you were going to do that.
The one criticism I have is So both times they are attacked by Red X, Robin is mysteriously not there. You know.
Yeah, and no one picks up on that.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the way Starfire found out. You know, like also like
With the hologram.
you don't have any. Yeah, it was kind of careless of Robin, but I can kind of allow that. It's like,
True.
But yeah, it's like they didn't get suspicious at all. It just was kind of weird. Also, it's like he just kind of created all this tech in like a night or something. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that too. Well, if we're talking about Deathstroke, if we're talking about Deathstroke creating tech, like I said, it's the long run. He's probably had this plan in motion for like a really.
No, I'm referring to the Red X suit.
Well, even with Robin, I'm like, he's he's associated with Batman. I'm pretty sure that's why it's a little believable. I mean, I know we get into Bat God territory with that, but you could say that like Robin probably had that for another reason.
Yeah. Like I do think it. Like if I were, this is speculation. This is pure speculation with no evidence whatsoever. I do think it would be within Robin's purview to be like, all right, I'm going to have this other suit with other identity in case I need to not be Robin. Like,
yeah,
that
exactly.
Is for a Bat character, because for like there has been times like where Nightwing has adopted another identity. Like there was this one run I read where Nightwing was getting targeted for murder, so he became the target. You know, and he was
That's very original, Dick. But yeah, to my point, that sounds like something someone associated with Hell, Batman has alternate identities, some of them in his head, for in case Batman or Bruce Wayne needs to disappear. So that's the only way where that's the way I justify that, and that's why that criticism I disagree with. If it were like Beast Boy or Cyborg or Starfire being Red X, I would agree with you. But it's a character raised by Batman.
Yeah, like it's perfectly in line with Robin's character to have this suit already set up and ready to go for such an occasion. Like it makes perfect sense for someone like Robin to have this suit that he built like a year ago or whatever. That's why it's all fully developed, because he built it long ago in case he needed to adopt identity for whatever reason. Because that is perfectly in line with a Bat character.
Yep.
Also, you notice he was wearing he was wearing his Robin costume under his Red X costume.
Yeah, because you never know you're gonna have to make a quick change.
See, this kind of reminds me of like so in the comic series Young Justice from like the late 90s, early 2000s, there's a joke that Robin never takes off his mask. Like he's always either wearing mask or wearing like sunglasses, you know?
Yeah.
And so there's this moment where they're around a campfire, okay? And they do Truth or Dare, and they dare him to take off his mask. So the comic panel is they show him like taking off his mask, and they're like, I don't believe it. And the next panel is, yes, he took off his mask, but he had another mask underneath
I was about to say, how much would I bet he has another mask underneath?
And he literally says, I thought this would come up, so I wore a mask.
That's good. I have a contingency. Nick, Robin has a contingency plan for Truth or Dare. Do you believe that? That is so good. I love that. Oh, that is awesome.
And by the way, this is so Tim, funny. By the way.
That was so funny. Oh my gosh. I thought you would do this, so I wore 2 masks. Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
That's the best. That's my favorite ramen moment right there. Oh gosh. All right.
By the way, I just found the art. Let me grab it real quick.
Yes, please do. I gotta see this.
By the way, we need to review the early run of Young Justice.
I'm down.
on Comics Watch, because I keep referencing it so much, and it's like, all right, that'll do. I was just checking to see like how things. Okay, are you ready, Jared?
Yeah, let's do.
Okay, so
okay, so there he is. Truth or Dare. Take off your mask, mystery boy. Okay. Yes.
By the way, that's Wonder Girl. By the way.
I don't like that costume. Okay, next. All right. Yes, that's the thing. I figured it might come up.
Oh, wait, I'll read. I got this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you're a riot, Rob. When we decided to do this camp out thing, I figured this game might come up. And I figured one of you might be a wise acre enough to make me make that dare. So I wore an extra mask underneath. And then one of the girls says you were potty trained but through insult virtue. Robin, would you lose the mask if you could, give the whole thing up? Oh no, okay, that's whatever.
That's great. I love that.
Doesn't this seem like a comic book you'd probably enjoy?
Yeah, it does. But it was kind of funny. They kind of do this in this show because we notice whenever Robin's not been in the suit, he has the sunglasses.
Yeah, also one of my favorite things is the episode where Robin has to go to prom. He's in a tuxedo, but he's still wearing the mask.
Yeah, like no one puts that together.
Also, I have to say this. Mask stays on during lovemaking.
I'm sure it does. just the way Batgirl likes it.
No, okay, I have to make you cringe. We keep the mask on. It's better this way.
God damn it, Frank Miller. Why was that a thing? No. Wait. It helps you not smell the two criminals that are burning to death as we have sex next to a smoldering corpse.
Batman wanted to make the canary cry.
Next to dead bodies that were burning up.
I mean, if you really think about it, this is probably one of the more tamer things Frank Miller has done.
Well, yeah, considering it's in a book where watch out, sperm bank.
Or where they have the Joker with a dragon tattoo after he's had sex with a woman.
And then he strangles the woman.
And also there's another woman with certain German swirly patterns.
Yeah. From Dark Knight Returns. But the other part I do like is when they go to talk to Green Lantern. They painted the entire room yellow, and Batman goes, "Can I interest you in some lemonade?" Oh, but there's a part where Batman goes that he doesn't even know how powerful he is. If I had that ring, there are some problems in the Middle East I would solve.
All right, we need to review that book. We need to review that
for the insanity. Oh gosh.
All right. So Jared, if you had to give a rating for this episode, what would you give it?
9.5 out of 10. It was overall very enjoyable, and I look forward to more of it.
I would give it the same for pretty much the same reasons. So we are barreling towards the finale here, and I just got to say, this has been a great season. Jared, what do you think of this so far? Have you been enjoying yourself?
I like it. I'm enjoying myself way more than I was for Avatar, honestly.
All right, so next up is Detention with Mad Mod. That's going to be pretty great. And then we have Car Trouble, and then the 2-part Apprentice Part 1 and 2, which will be a live stream. So we got 2 weeks till the finale of the live stream here. So next week's episode is going to be pretty great because we get some Malcolm McDowell action.
Heck yeah.
All right. So this has been Nick from the Phoenix Press, and remember, I can only show you the door. You're supposed to walk through it.